When you have the title of Attorney General, it means you know your way around a courtroom, but not as a criminal defendant. In a Houston courtroom this morning, the now suspended Attorney General for the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, was in that very position as steps are being taken to get securities and fraud trial going. KPRC2 investigator Mario Diaz is live in the newsroom now. And Mario, how is Paxton's scheduled impeachment trial next month impacting this matter?
Well, Daniela, both sides opted to postpone today's hearing because of the trial in the Senate that gets underway on September 5th. And coming out of that historic trial, the next hearing on October 6th here in Harris County may be a footnote, according to one of the special prosecutors who is making the case against Paxton. So let's focus on this morning's hearing. It didn't last long, and both sides made it very clear they were for postponing. But the key takeaways: you can expect the trial to happen by January and February, as well as there were some significant consideration towards Paxton in this matter, because keep in mind that he hasn't been charged. He was charged 8 years ago. Now, the other key revelation here is that the Department of Justice is investigating Paxton, and we know that a key Paxton supporter whose actions were crucial to the evidence presented at the impeachment hearings back in May in Austin is facing criminal charges on matters unrelated to Paxton at this time. However, there is speculation that his relationship and actions with the suspended Attorney General are being probed by the feds. Now, this is all happening as the Senate trial looms. Now, Paxton did not have anything to say to the media, although he did say good morning to me as I took my seat slightly behind him. Afterwards, his attorneys and the special prosecutors did do some talking.
Actually, he's glad to be back in the courtroom because this case has been pending for 8 years. He wants this resolved as much as the state, as his citizens do.
So many things have come out about Mr. Paxton in the last year or two that people all over the state, including the House of Representatives, is starting to see who he is and what he does. And it's stuff that we started discovering 8 years ago when this journey began.
Ken Schaefer, you saw there, was one of the special prosecutors. He called it a good day for Texas because justice is finally moving along, while Paxton's attorney, Dan Cogdale, tells me that it was just another Thursday in Texas with nothing really pivotal happening today. Live in the newsroom, Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.
All right, Mario, I do want to ask you, these trials will be in Harris County, but the alleged criminality of fraud took place nearly a decade ago in Collin County. Who picks up the tab? Is it Harris County?
Danielle, that's a great question, and that was part of what was being discussed here during this morning's hearing. They were asking who's going to pick up the tab. At the end of the day, it will be Collin County who pays for this. They're just going to have the trial because it was moved down here towards Houston. So the two special prosecutors in this case, those are the ones who are getting paid by the state. They'll be paid through Collin County, as well as all the costs that are tied to this trial, Daniela.
All right, Mario, I know we know that you'll be watching that closely. Thank you.
All right, thank you.